Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and this is more NASCAR Authentics, but as you can see, it's a little bit different. I have one NHRA drag racing car and four NASCAR Authentics trailers. These four trailers are a combination of waves 2 and 3 in the trailer series. Now obviously I have not gotten trailers in the past. This is my first time getting them, so there are a bunch that I have missed and probably will never get. But from here on out, just like the other diecasts, I don't know how hard I'm going to go with the trailers, but if I happen to see them, I'm going to pick them up. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how closely I'm going to follow them to see like which ones I have and which ones I don't. I'm probably just going to look every time I go and see if there's one that I don't have, and if there is one that I don't have, I'll pick it up. But as far as actually keeping track on which ones I don't have, probably not going to happen. So yeah, that's the story with those. Now the reason why this is here, technically this is in wave 7, and at the same time technically it's not. There's nothing on the back of here, and here it has like its own wave of the NHRA cars. Then if you look on the NASCAR Authentics website, this is paired in with Wave 7. And actually, during my last video when I did the rest of Wave 7 with all the actual NASCAR diecast, I could have thrown this in there. But the reason why I didn't is because I didn't pick it up, even though I saw it. Because I actually have an identical car from last year when they were testing out this idea of NHRA and mixing it with the NASCAR Authentics line. Basically, as a test, they threw in the Courtney Force car late last year, and I have it sitting over there. And then I saw it and was like, it's just an old one. But no, it's actually brand new. And even though it is the same car, technically the magnet's a little different. That may be kind of a stupid reason to get it, but here is a little bit covered up by other stuff. But there's the magnet from last year's car, and here's the magnet from this year, with, of course, the car itself, signature, John Force Racing, Advanced Auto Parts, all that. So yeah, without further ado, let's open these all up. This is kind of exciting. This is something brand new with the trailers. Okay, so here they are all unpackaged. Like I said, this is pretty exciting for me. Never gotten trailers before. Not really sure why, actually, because they're kind of cool, although they are like $13 or something like that. Yeah, so before we go on to the new trailers, like I said, these trailers are a combination of waves 2 and 3, by the way, and just if you're wondering. That much I did look up. Let's move on, or not move on, let's start with the Courtney Force Advanced Auto Parts John Force Racing drag racing car. I don't know why the camera's being extremely shaky right now. Yeah, let's use this hand so there's not as much shadow. So it's basically the same paint scheme as if you saw my old video. I think it was Christmas that I got the original car. It's pretty much the same paint scheme. But if you haven't seen it before, this is what it looks like. And the magnet is actually kind of a heavy one. As I showed before, it is different. Has her signature, has the car, Advanced Auto Parts, John Force Racing. The last one did not have the actual car on it. So now let's move on to the trailers. And as you can see on the Truex and Kenseth cars, these trailers that they make aren't just they're not just like one car and then like that's the only one they can make. They actually make trailers for specific events and paint schemes as well. Like, let's start right here. Matt Kenseth's last ride. This one is specific to his Homestead Miami race. And the trailer is, or I should say hauler, is the same on both sides. And yeah. Look at this, is removable. All of them are removable, just in case anyone is wondering that hasn't picked up trailers before. I don't know how many people do. because like die-casts usually go off the shelves pretty quickly, but I usually see trailers there for a lot longer. So I don't really have any worries about much competition for the trailers when they come out. Although apparently they're on like wave 5 of trailers, and like I said, the closest thing I have here is wave 3. So yeah, there's the main part of the hauler. I still don't know where I'm going to put these. Next we have probably the coolest one. Actually, let's check out the back here. Nice stickers, and all of the trailers open as well. So yeah, now let's move on to the Truex car. As you can see, this is one specific to his championship last year. And unlike pretty much all the other ones, this one is different on both sides. On this side, you have basically the race that he won the championship. See all of his win stickers there. Picture of the celebration, or pictures I should say. And then on this side you have all of his wins from right to left, weirdly enough. You have Las Vegas, Kansas, Kentucky, Watkins Glen, Chicago, Charlotte, Kansas, and Homestead. So this is a pretty cool truck. Then of course you have the trophies on here as well. I think the other side had that too. The back is a picture of him at the awards at Las Vegas. And the inside is just black. So yeah, this is, like I said, maybe one of the coolest ones. Of course, I can't be a judge of that. This is the first ones that I've ever gotten. This Truex one is actually the first one I saw and picked up. So, but there, I know from looking quickly at the waves today when I was kind of researching all this, that there is, it's all the way in wave 1, so I don't even know if you can find any more. There is a regular version of Truex's hauler. I'm just glad that I started getting these at the time that I did, because this is, especially as a Truex fan, this is pretty awesome to have. Where should we go? Let's go to Harvick. So as you can see, this is Harvick's Jimmy John's hauler. It's the main cab. Pretty sure it's going to be the same on both sides. Yes, it is. And then the side of it has the car, Jimmy John's logo. Same thing on this side. And then the back. And now finally, we move on to Bubba Wallace's click and close car. So yeah, here's the cab of the car, or the hauler. STP, click and close, US Air Force, all that. Then you have a ton of sponsors on the actual hauler, with the Richard Petty Motorsports logo. The Lightning is US Air Force car, actually. I know I said click and close. I think that's, I assume that's what it was, but that's the only real place that is. The car itself is US Air Force. Then, oh, you know why? Because this side is US Air Force. This side is click and close. That's why. Gotcha. So that's kind of interesting then. You have two different paint schemes on either side. It's kind of cool. And you see the back with all of the sponsors. And empty. This hauler, Richard Petty Motorsports, actually has a ton of smaller sponsors. They just, like, I know for a couple years they've been struggling to get primary sponsors, but look how many, like, small sponsors they have. They might be well off, actually. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Like I said, pretty cool stuff. I plan on getting more trailers in the future. The older ones, I don't know. Like I said, I know there's definitely trailers that have come and gone. Who knows, maybe at some point, if there's like a break, like in the off season where not coming out with anything. Might buy some online, some of the older ones if I can find them. I'm actually thinking about doing that with some of the older die casts as well. Especially that other half of Wave 5 that I cannot seem to find. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time.